Hey, Libra. I'm here to do your reading. Had to restart it, just like the Virgos. Let us see. We are starting with the Moonology deck for an overall oracle message. Puppy's doing the most. I adore her, but... So, I explained in the last reading that I'm feeling the anxiety, some anxiety right in the heart space. There was some anxiety in a Virgo's reading, but this is a bit different. It's less rushed and more emotional. Like, I don't know if a decision needs to be made or what. Ah, okay. A time for healing. Balsamic Moon. And then at the bottom, adjustments are required. Now, in the last in the last poll, I had release negativity and let love into the situation. So maybe this is a continuation of that. So releasing negativity, letting some love in can be prerequisites for a time to heal. It's right here. It's like, for anybody that has anxiety issues, it's kind of like the whole... I describe it as trying to cut yarn with your teeth. And then when you calm down, it's like releasing air from a balloon. But that balloon is like someplace within your body. If that makes sense to any of you, can you please confirm that that's like something that at least somewhat tracks? All right, let's see a Balsamic Moon. I think that's going to probably be towards the end because it's a special thing, not full or new. How am I not seeing that? There we go. Thank you for your patience. Time for healing. Balsamic Moon. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had if you know that someone or something really isn't good for you. This card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. Attuned to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings. It's time to let go of the past. You are about to turn a corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. The teaching. Patience is required at the time of the Balsamic Moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, It's a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. Wow. Because that was almost the exact title. Give yourself any time you need. Almost, well, you know, second part is a 2-part title. As Virgo. Wow. I didn't read these. We didn't use these moon cards in Virgo's reading. Sorry. Five. I personally struggle to meditate. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. But I'm like feeling the feeling of wanting to stop and do that right now. So maybe give it a shot. If it isn't already a part of your practice. Lots of breathing it out. Lots of breathing it out. Doggo. I don't want to see the bottom. Okay. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh my goodness. Okay. You will cross this. Headspace. Root of the matter. Recent past. Near future. Face yourself. How others see you. Hopes and fears. Outcome. Okay. The overall energy is the 2 of Cups. So this is balanced energy, but also, you know, of course, reminiscent of a partnership. If this is the next step, maybe there have been complications when it comes to this dynamic, this relationship, which could be anything. Could be romantic, could be familial, work partnership. It's pretty lovey-dovey. Something that at least elicits some sort of emotions within you. Maybe there's a new level of understanding you're needing to reach before growth can happen. Specifically, adjustments are required. Okay. You. Ooh. Definitely Libra energy is the court card, but it's a Queen of Swords. Air energy. Discerning. Not always the most mushy. More on a diplomatic, stern side. But smart. What crosses you? The Empress. Last reading I was getting a little bit of something about having faith. And here, it's time for pause. Instead of just moving forward, that's probably going to take faith. So what I'm getting with the Empress is that, okay, this individual is leaning back, but the way this sword, they're like clearly holding a sword, a substantial one at that. She's holding her, what is it, what's that thing called, scepter? But there's an ease. Having the faith to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Not vulnerable, though. Like, sitting in grace. Sitting in and with grace. Maybe for yourself and others. This will crosses you. Maybe, if you're still sitting in a place of being, not jaded per se, but, a touch hurt, which doesn't cross necessarily into jadedness. There's a touch hurt still. Give yourself some space before you start making decisions. Not that you're making decisions. Like I said, growing from, like, attempting to do that growth from a place of however degree of discomfort, pain, what have you, might manifest not exactly what you're looking for. Okay. Headspace. Knight of Cups. Is that you or someone else? Wanting to come in with emotion. It's a headspace. It's good. You're mentally feeling ready to do this to some degree. Because it's your headspace. We'll see. Are you emotionally ready? The root of the matter. Knight of Pentacles. Slightly slower and with action steps, like the adjustment is required. Maybe that's another moment to slow down and say, okay, I'm ready to put my emotions in this, but am I ready to do more concrete steps as well? Take a little bit of time. Okay. Recent past. Judgment. I'm getting a sort of, everything was laid out on the table. Everything was open. Everything was looked at. There's just so much going on in this picture. Everything was put on the table to be assessed by whoever's in the situation. So, good, bad, ugly. So, near future. Oh. Ten of Swords in the near future? Why is that? Maybe whatever came out in this judgment, because this isn't really a value statement per se. It's just saying, what do I even mean by that? Like I said, everything was laid on the table, but this doesn't say good or bad. But if near future is that you're feeling this way, there must have been some, I mean, in your current energy of the Queen of Swords. Ew. Okay. What crosses you would be the unconditionally loving Empress. Unconditionally herself, first and foremost, but also those, you know, any dependents and whatever. You got me. Okay. So the anxiety that all. Okay. How you see yourself. Ten of Pentacles. Dang. Does it mean these are some beautiful cards? Like you have the Two of Cups. The Empress. And now the Ten of Pentacles. You see yourself as having everything? More or less. Emotional stability. There, generations, generational wealth, family relationships. So they're together. How others see you. Not so pumped. There's a lot of night energies. 3 different nights here. I'm just getting burning and pillaging. Whatever you found out in this judgment, whatever was laid out on the table, was not so pleasing to you. Queen of Swords. You weren't pleased. I don't mean to make light of it. I'm sorry. That's not nice of me. Hopes and fears. Strength. Wanting to have the strength. You know. Maybe the fear that you're gonna have to keep being strong. That is a very strange image. Yeah, I'm getting this with the snake, this sense of even when you tame certain things, that there's always going to be another friggin' snake at your ankles. Always going to have to be looking behind your back. That would be a fear. But also you're having the strength. Like, it would seem that you probably have it. Those are the 2 of Cups. Like, this wasn't completely demolished. I'm not seeing the tower. I'm just seeing just unfortunate pain. Unfortunate pain. Which just makes sense with the time of healing. A time of healing. Okay. Outcome. 3 of Pentacles. I like this energy. This, to me, would be reminiscent of this Knight of Pentacles. If you bring your pentacle, and then somebody brings their pentacle, the partner or in whatever realm, then the divine, universe, spirit, however you want to say it, God, but brings a third. It is each of you and then the relationship. And it's a starting, I want to say starting back up of working together. I mean, I'm not getting, like, what happened here to beat the Tesla. It's like, I don't even want to get into that. That'll be different for everybody. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it. Come back another time or watch a different placement. I'm much more calm now, though. I don't feel, like, it's gone. That anxiety that was in my chest, it's gone. Fantastic. I think if you get to this calm knowing that if you already have, oh, okay, there it is. If you already have the 2 cups with this person, and that hasn't fallen away, if that's not in question per se, but there are things that just weren't right. There is a new beginning. There's a new beginning, and solid one for Pentacles. It's not just emotions. This is, like, emotions are sort of ephemeral. This is like, I mean, it doesn't actually show the sculpture he's working on, but 3 Pentacles are in the building. Building. Try your best to sit in faith. Focus on the good process the bad and why that happens, because adjustments might be required when it comes to how things were handled in those aspects. Feel it a little bit. Spoke too soon. But this is looking good. It's again like, take your time, feel your feelings. I hope that helps, and I will see you again. Bye.